Hi, fourth grade. It's me, Miss Parham, and I am here with you today to explain a new project you're going to be working on and to try to give you some additional help and just some tips on how to do this project. This project is going to be a lot like your Twitter project that you did earlier in the school year, but this one is actually an Instagram project. And for this, you get to choose a person we've learned about, and you get to take on that character and you're going to be posting and creating an Instagram as if you were that person, similar to your Twitter project. So this year, you've been learning about some really incredible people. You've learned about people during the Revolutionary War and Civil Rights Movement and the women's suffrage movement. You learned about people like Cedar Chavez. Whoops. You learned about Susan B. Anthony, and you also have learned about Martin Luther King Jr. And these are just some of the incredible people you've learned about this year. So what you're going to be doing is choosing one of those characters, and then you are going to be creating an Instagram project from this document. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at it. So if I zoom out of all of these pages so that you can see what it looks like, you have 4 pages in this project. Your first page is like as if you were looking on Instagram and it's just the home page of your profile. Then the next one is a post, as if you clicked on this picture and it made it this big post. And the next one is this post from this picture and then this post from this picture. So you've got 3 posts, but it's the same 3 pictures you're going to be putting here. Now let's go through how you're going to be doing all these things because that's the real tricky part. So when you first start, your first job is going to be to create a username. So you're going to come up here and you're going to click and delete your letters. It's pretty simple. Where it says your username, you want to take it off. You're going to hit your shift button and a number 2 to get that @ sign. So it's a shift and a number 2. Okay. For me, I'm going to be Claudette Colvin. Okay. So I'm going to write Claudette and I'm going to do a dot Colvin. Okay. Simple and easy. Maybe you want to add in like a year or something like that. Then I'm going to click on this circle. This is normally where your profile picture goes. So I'm going to click on that circle. Up here along the top, when I click on that circle, this button right here that says Shape Format comes up. So again, click on the circle, then click on Shape Format, and you're going to go over to Shape Fill. It's got a little paint can next to it. Shape Fill, but don't click on Shape Fill until you don't want to click on a color because she's not orange, right? We're going to click on Shape Fill and click on the word picture. So when I click on picture, then this pops up and I'm going to click on online pictures because we're going to be searching for pictures of the things we want on our Instagram. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to type in her name, Claudette Colvin, and search. And I see all these pictures. Now, I need to be careful though, because some of these are not Claudette Colvin. In fact, this is Rosa Parks, and this is Rosa Parks, and this is Rosa Parks. Well, and that's definitely not Claudette Colvin because that's a newer picture. But this is a real picture of Claudette Colvin. So if I need help with that part, ask a teacher for help picking an actual picture of your person. Okay? And put it in here. Now, once I've found the picture I want for my profile picture, I can scroll down because then I have this little circle that has that same colors, and I'm going to do the same thing in each of those same spots. So I'm going to click on Shape Format, go to Shape Fill, click on Picture, Online Pictures, and I'm going to type in her name again, Claudette Colvin. Now, yes, this is kind of frustrating. You have to do it a whole bunch of times, but it makes it so that then in every one of those spots, she's there. Okay. I also have my username here. So I'm going to do my username again. My username was Claudette.Colvin. Okay. Now you notice when I was typing then, these dots move. Right? These dots right here on the end move. They should be down at the end. But if that falls apart, okay. This is one of those not to worry about. Okay, then I'm again going to click right here on the next page, do Shape Format, Shape Fill, Picture, Online Picture, and type in Claudette Colvin. And I'm going to do that one more time because I've got 3 posts. So, and I can also change it to be her name here. So at Claudette.Colvin, because that's the username I picked. Okay. One more time, click on the shape, click shape format, click shape fill, click picture, online picture, and then type in your picture name. Okay, we're almost done with this first step. I'm going to insert her picture, and then I'm going to change this to be her username. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Okay, then I'm going to go back up to my first page. Okay, on this first page, I have this spot here that says your character's name. Now that's actually her name. So I'm going to type in Claudette with a space, Colvin. Okay. It's no longer her username. It's now her actual name. And then below it says, this is where you type your character's biography. Don't forget to write what is important to them and any information about their background. Try to fill all of this space up with information about your character so we learn the most possible. Okay, now watch what happens though, because this is all stuff I'm going to delete. If I delete it, look, we're going to scroll down. Look what has happened. Everything is kind of all over the place now, and the formatting looks crazy, and it gets worse and worse as you go down. So when you type on that part, you need to make sure you use up this whole space. So I'm going to just type random letters, okay? This is me typing really crazy, okay? And then if I finish and it still hasn't fixed, I'm going to hit my enter button and put a space there, and look how it has fixed it all again. Okay, so that's something to just kind of keep an eye on as you're working. So I'm going to delete this off because that's not really good information, but I will click another space there. And maybe I'll put some information. Maybe I'll say, I am a Black girl, because again, I'm pretending to be Claudette Colvin. Okay, so I'm a Black girl who refused to give up my spot on a bus to a white woman. I was then arrested. I believe we should have equal rights. Okay, so there we go. That's all right. Now comes the part, oops, still it's not right. So now I need to click that enter button to put another space in there. And now look, it's the right format again. Okay, I'm going to come down then. I'm actually going to zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so now I have these three pictures here. I'm going to click on one, the very first one. These are going to be the 3 posts that you're going to do. You're going to choose things that would be something that Claudette Colvin posts about. She's not going to post about Fortnite. She's not going to post about talkies, right? She's going to post about things that are important to her. So you're going to click on the first square, go up to shape format, go to shape fill, and click on picture. Then click on online pictures. Now, my first thought would be that she might post about the bus and what happened to her. So if I look up bus, well, I get all these school buses. That's not the kind of bus we're talking about. So when I type in bus, I'm also going to add in Claudette Colvin. And if I hit enter on that, then it pulls up a bus in a museum that's been saved. That's the one that Rosa Parks rode. But this picture right here, that's the first one, I think that kind of looks like maybe what it looked like that day. So I'm going to click it for that first box. But whatever I pick for that first picture, then I'm going to come and I'm going to go to this big post next. And I'm going to click on the shape. And I'm going to go to shape format, shape fill, picture, online pictures. And I'm going to type in the exact same thing again. So I had typed in bus, Claudette Colvin. And I'm going to click the same picture. And now it's as if I clicked on this picture on my phone and it made the post bigger. I'm going to do that 3 times. So again, click on the shape, click shape format, shape fill, and picture. Oops, I clicked the wrong button. If you do that, then just fix it. So close out. If you accidentally clicked on the wrong thing, close out of it, go to online pictures. That was my fault. And I am going to type in Rosa Parks. Now that seems silly, but I think that a lot of times people, when they're posting, they post about people that are important to them. And I think Rosa Parks probably would have been really important to Claudette Colvin because she was then the next person that came on after Claudette and made a big difference. So I'm going to post about Rosa Parks, and then I'm going to come here. As if I clicked on this picture, I'm going to click over here, click on shape format, shape fill, go to picture, and again, I'm going to type in Rosa Parks because whichever picture I picked the first time is the same one I'm going to pick the second time. So Rosa Parks. Okay. What happened? I got all different pictures. If that happens, try again. Rosa Parks. There it is. Not sure how that happened, but figure it out. Sometimes computers are weird. Okay. There it is. Now, my last picture that I'm going to do is the bus boycott. So after both women refused to get, then they started a bus boycott where they refused to ride the buses until the laws were changed and there was equal treatment on the buses. So I'm going to type in bus boycott and see what we find. Here is a picture of everybody walking instead of riding the bus. And I think that's such a great bus boycott picture. Okay. More people walking instead of using the bus. How incredible. Okay, so I think I'm going to try this picture. Let's see what happens if I click on it. Sometimes they don't fit right. See, it didn't go in. So then if that happens, then I have to go back to shape fill after I go to shape format and try another one. Okay. You can even try and change what you write. So bus boycott, maybe I'd put in Montgomery because it was in Montgomery, Alabama. Okay. I still like that picture, but ooh, here's a picture where they have some protest signs. That's pretty cool. Let's see if that one will go in. That would be super cool. Yay, that one went in. Okay, so now, because it's my third picture, I'm going to go down and scroll down to my third one and do it again. Shape format, shape fill, picture, online pictures, and I'm going to go to bus boycott, and I remember I typed in bus boycott Montgomery because that was the additional word that helped me find a better picture. So find the same picture again, hit insert, and it puts it in there. Okay, now my last job after I've done that is I have to write captions for all these pictures. Let's zoom in a little bit closer so I can see what you're looking at. Okay, so we have her opening home screen and then her first post. So we've already changed her username, but down here it says your username again. So we need to write Claudette.Colvin. Okay, you can put the @ sign in front. Sometimes that helps us to know it's a username. Okay, and then here it says type your caption here. Describe your photo and what is happening for your character. Don't forget to use hashtags if you want. Okay, so I'm going to write here, I'm going to delete all these words off again. And look, oops, formatting changed again. That's okay. Type in your thing and then adjust it, right? That's when we fix the formatting. So I'm going to say, riding on the bus today with my friends, and a white woman got on the bus, and I was asked to move. I wouldn't move. And I'm going to do hashtags. So I'm going to hit the shift button and the number 3, and that gets me the hashtag sign. And I'm going to do hashtag equal rights. And maybe even, ooh, look at this one, hashtag arrested. She got arrested after that, right? Okay, so now I've done a caption for that one, and now I need to do a caption for my next picture. Okay, so again, now this is a picture of Rosa Parks on here, so I'm going to change my username to @Claudette.Colvin, because that's the username, and I'm going to come in here and delete all these words out. Okay, if you want to just come to the end and hit the backspace button so it deletes out that way too, it's all fine. But oh, look there, it's going to change the format. Don't freak out when that happens, right? You can fix it. Okay, and I'm going to say Rosa Parks is my hero. Because of her, everyone now knows about the unequal treatment on buses. Hashtag woman power. hashtag equal rights. Okay, again,